All right, everyone, we have our guy Dennis back here by popular demand because you guys just like seeing someone other than me and Brad bowl all the time. Welcome back, buddy.
It's good to be back.
All right, we're gonna give Dennis a live lesson on a very basic move that I think can help a lot of your guys' bowling games. Stay tuned. All right. All right, well, that was a shot. So we're gonna explain a problem that we see a lot of bowlers making. Now, one of the main things that questions we get, how can we fix this, is people wanting to be more under the ball, more up the back, not chicken winging it, not coming around it. If you're one of those people out here, you're gonna wanna stay tuned for this example right here. So again, the problem is people are coming around the ball way too much and they wanna know, how can we stay more up the back? Well, a big part of this is making sure that we're in the right position in the beginning of our approach. So if you watch Dennis here, as he's bringing the ball back after his push away, you'll notice that his hand gets around the side of it right here. This is what we want to get rid of, and it's a very basic move to get rid of. And the reason is we want to get rid of it is because when our hand gets around the side here and we want to get up the back, we're already starting our hand on the very side of the bowling ball. So it's going to be really hard to wrap that hand back around, try to get up the back. We want to try to get our hand in a better position. So Dennis, I want you to grab your bowling ball for me. Okay, so step number one in fixing this move is, again, the problem was we're getting our hand on the push away when it's coming through to get on the side. What we want to feel like, and step number one is going to be, is that we want this forearm right here to split the center, be in the center of the bowling ball. So you'll notice here, our forearm is not really splitting the center of the ball and our hands are on the side. We want to feel like our forearm is splitting the center of the ball and this hand is in the dead center of the ball. We don't want it out here, we want it behind here. So Dennis on this shot is going to focus on, when he's going to push the ball away, that this hand doesn't rotate around the side. His forearm is in the very center of the bowling ball and his hand is under the center of the bowling ball. And it's just gonna look like this. So Dennis, let's see if we can execute this. How did that feel?
Better.
How did that feel compared to your hand being all the way on the side of it?
I can tell it's easier to obviously get my hand back closer to behind the ball when I'm coming down instead of having to go out and then come back in.
Yeah.
So keeping it kind of in the same place just eliminates an unnecessary step that was making me come on the side of the ball.
Exactly. Now we're gonna do this again and we're gonna explain step two here for you. So that's step one. We wanna get that hand in the correct position. Once you get in the same setup again. Now another common mistake we see is maybe people's hands are behind the ball, but they get on top of the ball like this. We talk about rev rate and how important it is to get your hand under the ball. Well, we want to kind of start with our fingers under the equator of the ball. So if I drew a line through the center of this ball, we want our fingers on our push away to be under that. We don't want to push away and be on top. You see how his fingers are on top right there? We want him to push away and be dead under the ball. Now, just for kicks, let's see you throw a shot where you really feel like your hand, your fingers are more under the ball through that push away. You already do this great. Good. Solid. I mean, Dennis already does that really, really well, but this is gonna help us get our body in a position where we're able to stay under at release. If we get all the way on top of the ball here, again, it's really hard on the way down to get our hand to be under it, to try to create a little more power. So those are the first two things. Splitting that ball with the forearm and then making sure our hand is under the equator. Now, step three here, Dennis, now we have our hand in the right position. We just wanna give a little tip on the timing and the push away. Go ahead and grab your ball again. You already have that feel down of where your hand should be when we're pushing the ball away. Now, when you do go push away, we're gonna time it up right here. So I want you to take that first step like you'd be bowling. What I want you to feel is that hand, forearm, everything in the position. And when the weight of this right leg, when he steps, weight of it transfers onto the ground, that's when we're gonna transfer the weight of the bowling ball into the swing. So it's gonna look like, go ahead and move that right foot. Boom. It's gonna happen all at the same time. So you're gonna feel this move, boom, all transfer. We don't want to this and then this go down, or vice versa. This goes down and then we take the step. We want that timing step to be all at the same time, okay? So let's try just another practice one real quick. I'll give you the feel. So step, boom, exactly. Now let's see if we can put it all together here. Nice.
There's that one, the yank schmagank.
Well, the thing is, Dennis already has really good timing. This is a lesson for you guys at home that when you are working on getting this basic move down, and if you are chicken winging it and you're out of time and all these problems that all these bowlers deal with, make sure that hand is in the center of the ball, on your push away, your forearm splitting it, get that hand under it, and then time it up with that timing step. I think that wasn't too hard to do, right?
That was the hardest lesson I ever had.
That was the hardest lesson? Hey, it's basic. You know what we like to do here on the Brad and College Champ channel. We like to really simplify it for you guys to give you guys tips to work on. So that's a wrap, I guess. Or do you want to throw a strike real quick?
I might as well try.
You might as well try. All right, Dennis, this is for the cheese, baby. This is to make us look like we know what we're doing right here. Oh, he wants it. He wants it. Oh. Hey, you know what? I'll take that shot any day. So, Dennis, any last thoughts on the lesson that you have here? Anything that you took away from it? Maybe a better feel or something that you feel like you improved on?
Yeah, the big thing for me, I guess, with this part is definitely the hand below the equator.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm ever thinking about, but it is definitely something that when my timing gets a little messed up, I will get a little on the top of it like that, and I can tell. So it's really important for me to stay below the equator so that way I can get that consistent feel.
Right, absolutely. So guys, hope you enjoyed this lesson with our man Dennis here. Dennis, thanks for joining us today. And guys, please comment below if this is an issue that you guys are having, if this helped you out at all, and if there's other issues, we would love to cover them. So make sure you guys are in those comments letting us know, and we'll see you in the next one.